There's been a lot of late endorsements, too, when it comes to the race. The Black Lives Matter caucus, in fact, endorsed Maya Wiley for mayor. Maya Wiley running third right now in the very early results right now. But Maya Wiley is one of the candidates that we're keeping an eye on here in this mayoral race, along with Eric Adams, Andrew Yang, who we just heard from, and, of course, Catherine Garcia among them all. Joining us right now is Chivona Newsome. She is the co-founder of Black Lives Matter of Greater New York and a former candidate for Congress. Chivona, thank you so much for being with us here tonight. Love talking with you.
Hi, Kurt and Amanda. Thanks for having me.
Of course. So first things first, what's your first reaction to some of these results we're seeing so far here tonight? I know you guys have been out on the trail for several candidates around the city.
I'm a little nervous. It's way easier when it's not your election, but I've been a ball of excitement all day. We were expecting Maya to place in possibly second and then win with ranked choice. Let's see how that plays out. It's so many open seats other than mayor. There's a million people pretty much running for city council. We endorsed about 17 of those folks. There's borough president. We also made an endorsement there. Tonight, I hope the democracy speaks and the voice of the people.
Such a good point, talking about city council and what's on the line there. So many new faces in the city council following this election. Chivona, what is on the ballot beyond the candidates tonight? What are the issues that people are deciding on when they cast their votes throughout the day and throughout early voting as well?
Well, Black Lives Matter and Black Lives Caucus, our political arm, each candidate that we endorse signs onto the Black Act, which can be found at blackopportunities.com, and that's our legislative piece. But I think that what's on the hearts and minds of every American and every New York City resident, whenever they vote, is it's family first. Will your family have a place to live coming out of this pandemic? Will you be able to go back to work? Will there be public safety? And if you're Black or brown and you look like me, you worry about how you'll be treated by law enforcement. So I believe those are the top things facing New Yorkers.
Chivona, as you mentioned before, it's much easier when it's not your election. You've been down this road. You've been through this. You went through this, just last year.
I was with you, Kurt.
Yes, you
last
were.
Last year, this time,
Yep.
It was me and you.
Yeah, it really was. And now here we are again. So help us go through the mind of what's going through some of the candidates' minds right now as they're sitting here and these results are starting to come in.
I think right now this is the call of true leadership. Because you think it's about you and everyone thinks that someone running is the narcissist. But people believe in you, from your early volunteers to every single person who made it out to vote. And you don't want to let those people down. Whether you're in the lead or not, all you can think is leadership. How am I presenting myself? Kurt, I have to be transparent. I was on the verge of tears when I sat down with you last year, but I had to pull it together. I still had another campaign stop to make to my team. So I think that everyone's going to be like the faithful soldier. Everyone's going to say the things that need to be said, whether they're giving hope or whether it's a victory speech.
Thank you so much for letting us into that perspective and giving us an idea of what's going through the minds of so many candidates as they await the results tonight. Chivona Newsome of Black Lives Matter of Greater New York, thank you for the time as always.
Thank you as always.
Thank you guys. Happy election night.